Hey everybody, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Today I wanted to share with you some seasonings that I have been using very frequently the last 6 weeks. I really have used them a lot longer than that, but since the 1st of January, my husband and I have been on a pretty strict diet, and I'm watching my calories and he's watching his carbs, and our only meal together is dinner time. And so I usually cook meat and vegetables every night, and so between beef and chicken and pork and turkey and fish, we have just really exhausted all of our flavors, and we just are always looking for something new. But I do want to share with you things that are getting us through and helping us stay on track. And it may be seasonings that you have tried and are true for yourself, but every different regions of the country have different seasonings, and just wanted to share with you some things that we've really enjoyed to make our meals better. So I'll start out with vegetables, and we don't eat a lot of baked potatoes, but when we do eat a baked potato, I've been using the spray butter, and they also have a yellow bottle that's This Can't Be Butter, I believe is what it is. And so I use that, and I also, in my grocery store, they carry the cheese sprinkles in the popcorn section. And so this right here is, for a teaspoon of this cheese powder, is 5 calories versus 1/4 of a cup of shredded cheese, which is 100 calories. So that is one way to definitely give your baked potatoes some taste without any extra calories. Another thing we use on vegetables, and we use on different types of meat, is Miss Dash. And I don't have any Miss Dash. This is my grocery store brand, but my grocery store brand is a little cheaper than Miss Dash. So, and they don't carry every flavor she has. I mean, she has several, like a Mexican one and a zesty, and there's all kinds of the Miss Dash. But I can't say enough good things about her products. And so I encourage you to try the Miss Dash products if you haven't done so. Another one that we use, and it's been around for years, it's called Cavenders. Let's see, Cavenders, yeah, that's it. And it's a Greek seasoning, and my mother used to put this on ground chuck, or when we'd make hamburgers. It just really makes a hamburger really flavorful, and especially ground turkey. And that gives it a little different taste. If you like Greek seasoning, if you're familiar with what that tastes like, something different. Another thing, my husband's family turned us onto this many years ago, and they don't sell it here in Memphis, but it is called Cookies. It is a flavor enhancer and like a seasoned salt, and it has no MSG whatsoever, and it's real comparable to Lowry seasoned salt, but we use it so much, we ordered online, and we have to just buy the big containers of it because we put it on everything, and it's just really good. So if you normally use Lowry's, I encourage you to give this a try, and tell me what you think about this. This is just a really good overall seasoned salt that we put a lot on our grilled meat and vegetables. And I stir fry pretty frequently here, and I never can get it to taste like the restaurant. It's just, I don't know what it is. So I decided to try some sesame oil. And I didn't know this until, recently. Well, a couple years ago, I noticed that, all oils are 50 calories. Vegetable, canola, olive oil, which I know olive oil and some of the other oils have some more health aspects. But, when you're counting calories, I want the most flavor as possible. And I started using a tablespoon of this for my stir fry, and it really does kick it up a notch. So it's a little pricey. It's a little smaller bottle, but I definitely do my stir fry with this now. And so I encourage you to try that if you've never tried sesame oil. Another thing I do with my meat is my grocery store carries their own marinades, and for years ago we always just used Italian dressing, and this right here, this marinade is 1 tablespoon is 10 calories, and this is considerably lower than Italian dressing. And it's a 30-minute marinade. I do this on chicken. I do it on different types of meat, and it's really good. It just gives it a little different taste. Does something to switch up chicken. And this is another marinade I use pretty frequently, and this is the Lowry steak and pork chop marinade. I do use this pretty frequently on my ground turkey because those of you that eat a lot of ground turkey like we do, you know, it tastes like cardboard. And so we marinate our ground turkey in this, and it does make it taste a little better. And so I encourage you to try that if you haven't tried that. Soy sauce that I came across a couple years ago that I learned from Kathy and Hoda on their morning show. She said that she baked her fish in this ponzu sauce. I'd never heard of ponzu sauce, and I looked and looked, and after seriously 2 or 3 months, I finally found it at my grocery store, and I grabbed it. And what she did is she just put about 1/4 of an inch of ponzu sauce in a pan, and she baked her fish in it for 30 minutes. And so I've tried that on tilapia. I've tried it on different whitefish, sea bass. And so it's just a soy sauce that's got a little citrus, infused citrus taste to it. So it's just something different. We're always looking for something different. And the last thing I want to share with you is, and you may have tried this, they make shake and bake and things like that, but this is the Walmart brand of the seasoning. It comes with 2 packets and 2 shaker bags, but I normally just use a half a packet per dinner, so I get 4 dinners out of this. And I don't coat my chicken like this picture, but it's just flavorful enough to where it does give it a little different taste. So it does make it taste good. I would love to coat my chicken like this, but between the salt and the extra calories, it's good enough just using a half of the packet. And I also use it on chicken or pork, and it's really good on chicken too. So it says on here an eighth of the packet is 40 calories. So, you know, by the time you spread it out on the meat you're cooking for 2 or 3 people, it's not a whole lot of extra calories, and it really improves your chicken, and it gives you just something different taste other than just putting barbecue sauce on it or something like that. So anyway, that's about 10 things that I hope that some of them you may have, they may be old standards for you, and some of them you may have never heard of, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any ideas or some things that you would like to share with me, some seasonings or different types of marinades that you have found that you enjoy and love for your family, I'm always looking for something new.